Hi, in this video I'm going to briefly show you how to use GitHub. GitHub is a website that allows us to share code and manage projects with our collaborators. First, sign up for an account, and after you have confirmed your email, log in using your email address and your password. You can go to your profile page or your repositories. Each repository should be for one of your projects. You can create one repository by clicking on New, and then you can use a template from a previous repository or create a totally new repository. Here I'm going to create the example repository. I will set this repository to be public so that anybody in the internet with this address will be able to see it. And I will add a README file to explain what my repository does. And now the repository has been created. It contains a README file that can be edited following the Markdown syntax. Here, this means the main header. We can click on Preview Changes to see how this looks. GitHub is really useful for sharing your bioinformatics projects. I have this empty repository that I use as a template every time I want to create a new project. This repository is divided into empty folders called bin, data, doc, img, logs, and result. Each of them is used for a specific type of files. For example, bin is for scripts, data is for my input data, doc includes reports and slides, image is for images, logs are for my logs, and results for the output generated from the code. I also have a README.md with some examples of the Markdown syntax. Here you can see examples for different styles of text, including italics, headers, superscripts, sub-indices, list, links, images, codes, or tables. I also have some LaTeX math, although this doesn't render on GitHub. You can edit the Markdown file directly on GitHub by clicking on the pencil and modifying the content of the file. After you're done, you can preview your changes and commit those changes into your repository. It's recommended to add a comment to explain what you did. Click Commit Changes. You can also see the history of commits. That way you can search through different changes that you committed on different times in the past. And you can recover different versions of the file.